Welcome to Same Cast Different Day podcast. On a special edition of this podcast, you get a bonus episode where we'll be talking about the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict. In just a minute, I'm going to be opening up the Zoom so that people in the general public can hear some thoughts from people from the general public. So in just a minute, we're going to open it up to the general public and see how it goes. Kane is a hell of a drug. Welcome back, everybody. I know it don't seem like we left or I had paused it for whatever. We're back. We're here. Old Man Theater made sure he was a part of this discussion about the verdict. Crystal B is here. The link has officially been posted for people to join in. Hopefully, people decide to join in and talk with us about today's verdict. Old Man Theater, they can't see you unless you're talking.
I will talk in a minute. I'm doing something, but I'm here.
I know you're doing old man stuff. Oh my God. So, if you don't know, Kyle Rittenhouse was found not guilty of all his charges today.
Yep, correct.
And I thought if they at least wasn't going to get him for first-degree murder, that they was going to get him for something. But to find him not guilty of all charges, I'm like, wow. And then a lot of people are like, were saying, how can I put, why are black people, some people ask, why are black people so angry? I keep telling people the main reason why we angry is because it's crazy, because when I say if this was a minority, it'll be different, because they automatically say, think that I'm talking about a minority. They always assume a black person. And I'm not always talking about black people. There's Mexicans and Latinos, Brazilians, there's Asian Americans, Arabic people that have skin or that has brown in it or look brown are considered minorities. Okay, we're black people.
Am I a minority? No.
Yes, you are a minority. So when I say that, they automatically assume that I'm just talking about black people in general when I'm talking about more than just black people. Like I said, if this was anybody of any other like minority, any party that's considered a minority, if this was them, they would have got some type of jail time behind this. And to see that this kid got his privilege card, and they what the crazy part is? I saw some pictures today. This man was posing in the picture. This is why I say that there needs to be another trial. There needs to be another judge, because what person who is on trial for murder is posed in a picture with the judge watching the evidence? Like, why was he? I don't know if the judge came off his bench. Came where Kyle Rittenhouse lawyer team was. I don't know if Kyle Rittenhouse is behind the bench, but it's a picture of Kyle Rittenhouse, his defense team, and the judge all together in a picture watching the video evidence together. Like, where do they do that at?
I thought there was a joke. I seen one where somebody had posted showing that they was playing a game or something, video game or something. So, but I don't know whether that was a real one or not, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, that is crazy.
Very crazy. That's what I was just, what in the world is going on? Who's running the machine?
That, never mind.
Lord have mercy. That sound loud in my ear.
I'm kind of floating between Zoom and Clapper, so I'll be kind of in between here as we're trying to get the audience in here.
Turning off your camera, woman.
We ain't got nothing to do with the Clapper. No.
Oh God.
Woo! Oh.
But I'm like, I saw the picture and I'm like, who in the world could get away with doing something so crazy? Like you think that, Crystal, why is your camera off again?
It's out here.
Because when you talk, people are going to see a barn when you talk. So you got to make sure your camera is on. But
I'm flipping between two systems. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Well, use your other phone, woman.
Is that Kyle Rittenhouse's house?
I can't. It doesn't work.
Remember, I guess you should be lucky that you ain't got to get him conjugal visits now.
Well, they got to find some place for him because I feel like no place is really gonna be safe right now.
I mean, he gonna be safe in his little community that he going back to because you see, soon as he got out of jail, he was freely able to go to bars and stuff and take pictures with the Proud Boys.
Well, I don't know if that's gonna happen. This shot, I mean, they didn't do what they had to do, so who knows? I don't know. I'm praying don't not bad happen to him, but then again, too, he needs to pay for what he did.
Exactly. Like I just keep saying, there are Black people who are in jail right now for less serious crimes than what he was accused of, and got jail time for it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And you know what? Everybody turns around and say, I've heard a few times today, well, we ain't got to worry about the Black people getting out there acting up because it was white people. It doesn't matter, y'all idiots. I don't know. Some people don't think of what it was all about. They just look at okay.
The thing about it is why some Black people will probably go out there and probably protest and do whatever it is they're going to do is because these people died during the Black Lives Matter movement. So they were out there representing Black people. They were for Black people. They lost their lives trying to defend us Black people. That's why there are probably going to be Black people down there who will still go down there and protest and do whatever it is that they do.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I'll probably drive down through that way.
Because I saw a lot of people saying on Facebook, well, he killed all white people, so they ain't got nothing to do with us. I said, but then when last year when they was out there rioting with y'all for justice for Black people and us being killed by police officers, so they was out there with us marching, rioting, whatever it was, they was out there with us.
But remember, they're our allies. But I look at it like this: everybody's human, and human beings or whatever have you. They're our allies. What kind of shit is that? I don't understand that either.
True.
Mm-hmm. You know, they out there helping support what we believe in, allies or whatever the fuck you want to. Oh, I'm in the school.
That's recorded, buddy.
No, I'm at my job where it's kids at.
Yeah. Don't use rated R language.
Yeah, but they were out there supporting us and died. They're supporting us, and that's the crazy part. Like they kept on saying, well, the second guy, he came at them with he attacked them with a skateboard. I'm like, after you seen somebody get shot or gunned down or whatever the case may be, you think that person and them, that it is all them people out there against that one person? You think that crowd of people is gonna try to take that gun away from this person that's out here with a rifle that's shooting and killing people? Mm-hmm. Of course, people are going to come after him. He started a whole situation that could have been avoided. If you was out there to guard somebody's property, you should have stayed on their property.
Exactly. He was out there, actually in reality, he was out there to really smoke us.
Right. And then that's what I'm saying. He was really out there to kill some Black people.
Oh, we lose him?
Happen to be white.
Lose who?
Oh, I think everyone froze.
No, Crystal, just your internet. Because me and Old Man Theater are doing just fine. Oh, Lord, poor Crystal being her internet. That's what I mean. You got to leave that Spectrum alone. It's all about that AT&T.
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't have that up here, buddy.
You said what?
AT&T went bankrupt, buddy. No, just kidding.
Lord have mercy. But yeah, that was just like one of the main reasons.
I'm back.
And it's crazy that I just find it. I just still feel mind blown that there just was zero charges.
What's up, man?
Like even if there were some lesser charges,
no charges.
It was 6. He had 6 charges pending against him.
Oh, 6 charges.
Six of them.
So that was 3.
There was no charges, and I said at the end of the day, the people that he killed, they have a family too.
Well, you know what? Mm-hmm. They totally threw me when they first did the gun thing. It was over. It was over.
Yeah, because the family, and it was crazy because the family, I guess they figured that the family didn't care about the trial because they didn't show up to court. But in a statement, this was a statement made by Karen Bloom, John Huber, in response to the Rittenhouse verdict. And this was the statement that was posted. It says, Kenosha, Wisconsin, we are heartbroken and angry that Kyle Rittenhouse was acquitted in his criminal trial for the murder of our son Anthony Huber. This was not. I gotta make this beer. I'm getting old like old man theater. There was no justice today for Anthony and for Mr. Rittenhouse, others victims, Joseph Rosenbaum and Greg Gage. I don't know where they get these names from. His other victim, the third guy who was just shot. We did not attend the trial because we could not bear to sit in a courtroom and repeatedly, and I repeat, repeatedly, watch videos of our son's murder. And because we have been subjected to many hurtful and nasty comments in the past year, but we watched the trial closely, hoping it will bring us closure. That did not happen. Today's verdict means there is no accountability for the person who murdered our son. It sends an unacceptable message that armed civilians can show up in any town, incite violence, and then use the danger they have created to justify shooting people in the street. Lord have mercy. We hope that decent people will join us in forcefully rejecting the message and demanding more of our laws and officials in our justice. Demanding more of our. Okay, that didn't sound right. But anyway, make no mistake, our fight hold those accountable for Anthony's death. Oh God, I messed up, y'all. Our fight to hold those responsible for Anthony's death accountable continues in full force. Neither Mr. Rittenhouse nor Kenosha police will authorize his bloody rampage will escape justice. Anthony will have his day in court. No reason person viewing all of this violence could conclude that Rittenhouse acted in self-defense. In response to race and violent calls to action from Matilla members. What is they? I don't know how they wrote this.
What kind of wine is that?
Oh, shut up. Mr. Rittenhouse traveled to Kenosha illegally armed with an assault rifle. Wait. He menaced. He was Oh, Kathy's in the right. Oh, we got somebody joining in. It just says Kathy's iPhone, but I don't know who it is until the thing clicks in. But I forgot where I was at, y'all. The police did nothing concerned citizens confronted with a person shooting. Wait, oh, you're there. Okay, we're there. But anyway, that was a statement so far from Kyle Rittenhouse family. That's a lot. I don't feel like reading the rest of it because I'm a little tipsy already. But
damn.
Yeah, there was like I think because they can still get him charged on a federal level.
That's what I was wondering. Because I didn't get a chance to see it. If
it was a mistrial, then he couldn't be charged on the federal level. That's why they kept trying to get the case have it as a mistrial.
Depending on what kind of mistrial, depending on what kind of mistrial it was.
True.
What it was, yeah.
So, but he can get charged on a federal level still. So, Crystal, what has been some of the things you've been seeing on social media as far as
So I'm just taking a look here as we've been looking at it. I've just been reading some different articles from different publications, and a lot of them feel, from just me reading them, a lot of them feel that this should be taken to the next level. Federal case should be brought against him.
Mm-hmm.
And if it were to, and just from reading into this a little more, there's a possibility that there may be unrest, hands down, across the board. So it may get sketchy, and it can get very dangerous. That's very true. You may have outside organizations. Again, we don't pinpoint those organizations out, as we are, like I said, we are non-biased, and uneven. But hands down is if a organization decides to come in and stand up for Kyle Rittenhouse, which they can do understand this makes to a federal level, that there may be some unjust and unrule between the citizens of America and the world. So I'm going to tell you on an unbiased scale that I think, to me, everything needs to be like looked at and actually like right down to a T. Like I want to see like everything. How was the jury? Like how are each of them handling the case? How was the defense attorney? How was his attorney? How was the judge? How was everything taken prior to starting the court case and going through the whole time being? So to me, I feel that the Supreme Court will be doing a final judgment on it, and to decide what's going to be next.
Oh, Crystal, you might have to go closer to your
Wi-Fi. Kathy, by the way.
Crystal, you might have to go closer to your Wi-Fi router because you're showing in the red.
Oh God, I'll sit up a little more there. Is that better? There, that's better. There we go.
Yeah.
Now, just me I've been reading this stuff not all day long. I feel to me that there will be. I mean, I believe that the Supreme Court will be looking into this. I think there's a lot of our courts that will be looking into how this trial was handled and how they can handle trials moving forward, regardless of where their injustice has been. And it doesn't have to be just in America. This is because anywhere. I think this is going to be a good starting point to find out who was right, who was really wrong.
Yeah, I feel like the trial really went downhill when I felt like the judge was kind of persuading and pushing things into Kyle's favor, especially with the whole Tumblr thing and letting him pick his jurors. Like I have never seen that done in the history of court systems ever. That he said, "Oh, we've been doing that for 20 years." Like that was already a big no-no. Like I said, like there was pictures with the judge when the judge and Kyle, his defense team, was watching the video evidence together. Like you have never seen somebody on trial for murdering people watching the evidence, like sitting side by side with the judge watching the evidence together. Like you just never seen these things done like this. Then the judge had the nerve to not tell the prosecutors to not refer to the people he killed as victims, which I thought was also total bull crap. Like this judge was just so biased going into this. He had his mind made up that he wanted Kyle Rittenhouse to be innocent, and that's what he got.
That's what they paid for.
Yeah.
That's what they paid for. They paid for the judge.
I think
they paid for
the who he wanted, what direction was going to go in, and how things could be.
Right. Kathy, you have any thoughts?
Well, I don't know if my perspective is going to matter much because I'm in Canada, but I follow that whole thing and I think it's a crock of shit. I think it should go to the Supreme Court. I don't think that that 16-year-old piece of shit should have gotten away with murder.
Exactly. That's how a lot of people here have been feeling, because like we were saying earlier, like let that been somebody of minority, and like when I say earlier, like when I say minority, everybody else is something like, oh, he's talking about black people. Like I'm not just talking about black people. Like it could have been like somebody even of Asian or Arabic or Latino or Mexican descent, right. And like any of those people have done what he's done, they will be on their way.
They would have been guilty before they even started the trial.
Exactly. And it would have taken a year for the trial to start in the first place. Given about 2 months, they would have been in jail for the rest of their life already.
Right.
No, it wouldn't even probably been 2 months.
He said would have been
fucked up how the system is. It's no such thing as justice. It's just us. I mean, it depends on who milking what and who's slapping whose palms and who's out there doing the thing. It is what it is. I'm just gonna say it like this: us poor people, we don't stand a chance. And then, I mean, the thing that pisses me off, they want to bring everything up about these fellas that got killed. So what? They went out there for that.
Man,
Oh, well, they were criminals. They was
65-year-old
this, they
man
was that.
getting. Yeah, the man be 65 years old, but they say back in 1962 he was arrested on marijuana charges. Like that was 40 years ago that you bringing up this man's past and stuff that he did. What has he done in the last 10 years? What was he doing leading up to his death?
Yeah.
And like I said, like when this whole thing with Kyle Rittenhouse started, not one time did they paint a picture of him being a monster or he's a horrible person.
Yeah.
They when it was a person who was killed innocently by a cop who was of a minority descent, they made their best to dig through that person's history to find something to make them look like some type of criminal or like they were just a menace to society. But then they painted Kyle Rittenhouse as the world's perfect angel. His father was a cop, and he was interested in becoming a cop himself, and all this other kind of things. So they set this up for this verdict to happen.
Yeah.
I agree.
Crystal, what did you're not even paying attention, woman?
I am listening. I'm looking up stuff as we're playing along. We're doing this, okay?
Playing along.
Good guy, yeah, right. Then old man theater is frozen. I don't know what's going on with internet.
I'm froze.
Okay, there you go.
I'm right next to my modem, so I'm good now. Now we're good, okay?
I'm trying to walk through this 2-block building.
Oh goodness. So what do you think is next? What do you think? What do you guys think we're going to see in the next few days when it comes to now with this verdict?
No good. Nothing good.
Do you think that eventually we'll see an investigation into the trial by a higher court, or see the judge under investigation for how he handled the trial?
I hope so, but I don't think it'll ever come to fruition, to be honest. I think there'll be talk about it, but nothing will ever happen.
And I think if it does, if they do something about it, we'll try to bring charges or anything against them. They're gonna give him the option to resign before any of that ever happens.
Well, they probably picked the oldest judge on the bench, right?
Yeah,
to retire anyway.
Yep.
That is probably true. The oldest judge on the bench who's probably stuck in the old ways. And then a lot of people like Wisconsin is like one of the most segregated states that there is in the United States. Like even the most populated city in Wisconsin, like literally each racial group has their own part of the city. That's just how divided that this state is. And then what's his name? Ron Johnson. I don't even know how that man keeps getting reelected. I don't know who is voting for him, but he is one of the reasons why people like Kyle Rittenhouse is getting away with murder. This man publicly goes on TV and says the most ridiculous things, and yet still has a job. Like he does nothing. He clearly shows that he doesn't care nothing that has to do with minorities or lower class people or even middle class people. He will sell out his citizens so fast for money, it's ridiculous. And this is one of the reasons why we will continue to have this issue as long as we got people like Ron Johnson and that judge sitting in his seat.
Yep.
We need some real justice here. What we need, but the problem is that there's no one willing to step up their game no more. And the people that have done their game, they have stepped up their game, are either retired or dead.
Right.
So there's nobody willing to do it. There's nobody out there that wants to step up and say,
or
no, this is wrong.
They sold their soul to the Republican Party.
That too. So now this makes me wonder how the other case is going to go. Where was it 3 guys who shot the black guy who was just on a jogger or something like that? Yeah. And they said they said that he ran through like
Arbery.
Yeah, and they said that he ran through the abandoned house, and they said saw him going through the abandoned house and tried to stop him, and they thought he was still in there, something like that. But then it was reported earlier that there were other people who were white that went through the same abandoned house that didn't even try to stop them.
That's right. They went after the black kid.
Yeah. So it's like, well, how do you guys think that trial is going to play out?
That's scary.
Well, I think after George Floyd, the Ahmaud Arbery, I can't remember if one happened before the other, but I think that brought a lot of attention to Ahmaud Arbery.
Yeah, I think
so.
I
think there may be. first. Yeah. So then in my opinion, from what I have seen, I think that they will be harder on these white guys that killed him.
Oh, I believe it. They should be
because they have video evidence. You guys knew from video footage that all these white people were going through this house that was in construction being built, and then you see a black kid and then you target him. And I mean, clearly through all the video evidence and the video footage that they have, it was all constructed and orchestrated and recorded. Like,
yeah, and then he tried to pull
flat
the
out
card
murder.
like he was trying to fight back. Like, if you have three guys that's trying to with rifles or shotguns, running up or approaching you, what do you think a person is going to do?
Exactly.
So, like, to claim self-defense, I'm like, you guys purposely went after him. You guys could have been like, hold on, stop. We saw you on the abandoned property. Did you take anything? We're calling the police.
No.
Or you could just call the police and gave a description and let him go on his way and let the police find him if it was that serious.
Yeah. What part of the South was this at? Again.
Ahmaud Arbery happened in Georgia.
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 Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, Georgia's another state.
Georgia is a fucked up ass state. I would have to say that much on that note. I'm with you, young lady, on what you said, but it's a toss up to me. It's really a toss up to me because I mean, Georgia is a racist ass fucking state as much as Wisconsin is. Mm-hmm. But I hate this state. I really fucking hate Georgia. My daughter.
I hate it for you. I hate it for you. I get so angry watching the American news. You have no idea.
And it's not just that. I mean, I got $105 ticket for a license plate light being out.
Ooh.
But the cops seen me literally made a U-turn. White cop literally made a U-turn. I'm going to take my kids to some outlet that I didn't know I was going to wind up being $500 in the rear end. Yes, literally. But made a U-turn and pulled me over for a license plate tag, $105.
Bullshit.
And I fixed it. I mean, how? And no car got nothing that says, okay, your plate light is out. Your brake light is out. I'm like, okay. I said, well, I figure like this, I'll fix it. And I'll take it to the police station the next day. I'm down there for a week. I'll go try to find a police station over there. You can't get into one of those right now. This was some years ago. And what's wrong? I said, I got a ticket. I just want to let them know my plate. I didn't fix the light. Oh, well, you got to come back and go to court. Get the freak out of here.
No. So we have standardized tickets, right? So if you have a plate sticker that is invalid, you get like $120 fine across the board, no matter what color you come from.
Oh, wow. It sounds like we might need to go to Canada.
For 2 years. Oh. Mine's expired for the last 2 years, but I'm a nurse, so I pull the nurse card, so I get out of it.
Well, let me start lying and saying I'm a nurse then and get out of it.
Oh, right. Yeah, just because you guys work at the hospital too.
Exactly.
OMG.
Exactly.
Yeah. We are what's the term they call essential workers, so we should get
That's right.
We should get a pass.
As long as they say you'll take care of me if I come in. I'm like, damn right I will. Let me off, motherfucker. Oh, I'm sorry. Were you allowed to swear on here?
Yes, you are.
You can say whatever. You can say whatever.
All right. Well,
didn't you hear the boo boo boo?
No.
Well, say it again. Let me make the sound for you.
Oh my God. Do we need to put you in a home old man theater?
No, we don't need to do that. No.
Hey, they can't hold me down.
Oh goodness.
No, they can't hold old man theater down.
That's what I'm talking about. And Crystal, he'll be my first visitor because he'll miss me. He'll miss me.
I
think I'd miss you more. Theo, I miss you more, buddy. I'd miss you more, buddy.
Okay, that'll work.
You are on Clapper, are you not?
I am on Clapper.
Okay, well, you know me as Grey Goose.
Oh, okay. It makes more sense now.
There you go. There you go. I got an invite from Crystal.
Oh, Crystal.
And what do you know him as, weirdo?
Oh, there's Marta Rowland. Duh.
That's right. That's right.
You know what? This is why we don't have to put you in a home.
That's okay. That's okay.
Shut up.
That's
not
okay.
Going to any home. Just calm down.
I ain't worried about it. He the one that's more worried about it than I am.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait.
He don't have any friends as it is. That's why Easter comes every year. The Easter hamster.
Theo, is that why you're going to come see me, but he can't? Is that what?
Hey, somebody I got to get the gifts from him.
Oh, okay.
I'm bringing his Christmas lights too.
Yeah, I can set my tree up over here. I can set my tree up over here too. Sure.
Wait. So, the defense attorney for one of the men that's charged in the Ahmaud Arbery case tried to compare. He tried to link a rally of pastors outside of the Georgia courthouse to a public lynching in the defendant's. What?
Oh yeah, that must be the jerk that totally hates Jesse Jackson and Reverend Pimp Sharpton and all them.
But how can you compare that? How can you call that a lynching? They're just out there protesting.
Or are they calling the act of killing Ahmaud Arbery lynching?
No, so I guess they're trying to say that the pastors that was outside protesting is they're outside protesting for these guys to be convicted. So the guy's defense is called saying that they're trying to publicly lynch the defendants that's on trial for Ahmaud's murder.
They should be lynched. Those motherfuckers.
See, I'm one of those people who don't believe in capital murder or capital punishment, I should say.
I don't know,
because I believe in letting somebody rot in jail and having to relive that moment of being sentenced and over in their head and suffer for the rest of their life and for the rest of their existence.
Hey, Montreal, I don't believe in capital murder, but I do believe in Keith Street murder.
Oh God.
Like 3rd and Keith, 2nd and Keith,
Georgia's
just
area, your baby mama area.
My daddy's area, just drop him off for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Take Rittenhouse down through that way.
He wouldn't dare come to Milwaukee. He would not make it out this city.
Yeah.
But how can but I don't understand how he could compare that though to a lynching, like they're trying to publicly lynch this guy. And then they was trying to say that he did admit to murdering the guy, one of the people that was on trial.
Correct.
The father's son.
Yeah. So I'm like, and then the whole race, they said it was racial slurs uttered towards the Aubrey and all this other kind of thing. So with all that being said, it's like, how are you still trying to argue self-defense? This make my head hurt.
Yeah, it does.
Man, that jerk is using a whole lot of racist stuff. That's what his whole outlook comes about. And like the other day when they showed Jesse Jackson sitting up, and Jesse Jackson got 1 foot in and 1 foot out the grave, you might as well say. But he still got some of his senses or whatever have you. But he intimidated them just by sitting in there.
Yeah, he did. Mm-hmm.
I don't think that Reverend Sharpton or Jesse Jackson should be allowed in the courtroom next to the family or this and that. If they support the family, you shouldn't be
if the family Ahmaud's family allows them to be there, then why isn't it okay?
Right.
That means, like you said, they're threatened by them.
Right.
Yeah, there. Mm-hmm.
Just to stay simple presence threaten them. That's probably threw their defense all off game when they saw Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton still alive?
Al Sharpton, yeah.
He's still alive.
I had to think about it. Wait, I talked.
He's
I'm so sorry, Al Sharpton. or any
Well,
of his
yeah.
family members
Lost-
that might stumble upon this.
he
Martel,
just
if you're ever
lost
in
weight.
trouble, Al Sharpton ain't coming to your defense. You're gonna be sitting there by yourself.
I'm gonna need somebody to come to my defense. I didn't know. I didn't know he was still alive. I'm sorry.
Hey, he's right there. He's 67 years old, buddy. Right there. There's a picture right there, buddy.
He's how old?
67. He's still alive yet, buddy.
Somebody lying. That man ain't no 67. That man look every day of 97.
Hey, watch your mouth. Respect your elders, young man.
I'm just
That's
being
right.
honest. He
Respect your elders.
he looks every day at 97 years old. Oh my goodness. So
You're all killing me.
So I guess as we get ready to wrap up, any final thoughts?
So Kathy, what's your
Y'all
final
should
thought?
come to Canada. This shit don't happen up here, man. This shit does not happen up here.
And it's
I'm
crazy.
so thankful.
Now that you say that, because like when I do I be searching like different news outlets from like around the world, I rarely hear anything about Canada. Like I guess I know like every place still has its crimes, but when it comes to like the stuff that Americans deal with, like you just don't hear about it in Canada.
No, it doesn't happen that often.
Maybe all those black people should pack up. Well, I should say not blacks. All those minorities should pack up and go to Canada.
You're all welcome. You're all welcome.
That's what it sounds like. We might be safer in Canada than we is in America.
You would be. You would be. We don't own guns. I mean, if you own guns, you have a rifle license. We don't have open carry shit. Like I have a baseball bat in my house to defend myself. Nobody's allowed to carry guns open freely. Like there's, it's all just, please and thank you.
That's because in America,
I beat my horn at the guy in front of me because he's texting and he's not paying attention at the green light. I don't have to worry about getting my brain shot out at all. It's just a beep. Oh yeah, thanks. Sorry about that. Bye.
Oh no, people here are very, very rude.
I know.
I can have my rude, angry moments sometimes.
So can I. I mean,
like all the time.
It do not be all the time. It was just okay. It was like I don't know if it's earlier this week or last week, but I was on my way to work and there's a certain nurse on a certain unit at a certain hospital, because I'll never mention hospital name on here. Was driving the exact speed limit on both the highway and the streets leading up to the hospital. And I was just so pissed driving behind her. And I want to blow my horn so bad, but then I realized who it was because she's a really nice person. So I was like, I really want to blow my horn and road rage like I normally do and let down my window, say, get your slow ass out the fucking way, you so fuck, and then keep going about my business. I want to do all that stuff. And then I was like, oh, you lucky you are who you are. Unless this would have been a different story.
Montreal, they got meds for that.
You know what? I ain't got time for your old man.
And you know what? I'm gonna open up a class for that. I mean, just so I can help you out. I mean, before I go to the old folks' home, as you say, but I'm gonna help you out. I'm gonna help you out.
The old folks' home is called Shady Pines, by the way.
That's all right. That's all right. I'm asking this young lady,
Shady Oaks from the movie Up. Yeah.
Well, can I borrow your bat for a little while too? In case he get out of line. Okay. In case he get out of line, I can tenderize his skull.
Good Lord Jesus. Crystal, you have any final thoughts?
So as for Mr. Rittenhouse, I believe that there will be more looks into this. As for what's going on in Georgia, yes, again, I believe that there's been a little more falsification and hiding stuff. And what's going to happen is things will take a turn, may turn for the worse or better, but eventually someone's going to step forward and say, this ain't right. Someone's going to look at the documents and they're going to find this stuff out. And I think someday that will happen. Now, it can happen, not tomorrow, but it will happen. That's my final thoughts.
Oh, Lord, I don't know if I should ask Old Man Theater, but
I must have froze.
Old Man Theater, go ahead.
Well, I'm just praying that one of these days that things will get right or whatever, because I mean the route that everything's going now, it never was better, but this is just ridiculous. And I mean, they don't even know how to use the key file.
Lord, old man theater setting off alarms in y'all ears.
Nope, that's not me.
He's smoking hot. That's why.
He's got
¿Cómo
He's got a
está?
nice car. Leave it at that. Leave it
Oh
at that.
God,
He's got a nice car.
Hey,
No, leave it at that.
Come here. Let me introduce y'all to my brother from a different mother.
Oh, jeez.
oh goodness gracious.
Say hello. Hello.
Hola.
Hello. ¿Cómo estás?
Yes, say ¿Cómo estás? Muy bien. ¿Cómo estás?
I don't know no other Spanish outside of that.
I don't know. I haven't spent a while. I'm rusty. I'm a little rusty. I'm sorry.
So I guess
I'm a little rusty, Theo. Okay, Theo. So what's your final thoughts? I mean, I agree with Theo. I think we need to come to a equality across the board for all human beings. I mean,
Right.
I believe that.
I think what we need to do is find a way to stop making America look stupid by electing people like Trump, first of all.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
And then we
stop making excuses for BS.
Thank you. From a Canadian.
We need people that actually want to get the job done. Okay. All right, we do. Seriously.
Wait, because I know that it was so embarrassing having that man in office and
Oh
then
my
having
God,
other
you have
countries
no
have to deal
idea.
with him. Like, oh my God, the whole handling of the pandemic and everything.
He was
just
like watching a bad accident 24/7.
Oh God.
Honestly.
You don't know how bad it was for us. Like, it'd be like literally we come home every day. It's like, what did he do now? it's like a little kid. Like, you just wait
every day, one thing after another.
So that's
Now,
one thing.
I would wake up every day and say, is that man dead yet? Did some sacrificial lamb shoot that motherfucker? Or, has he been taken out, or what stupid shit has he done today? What country has he pissed off today?
I'm sorry to put it like this, but that should have been something that his mama should have swallowed.
Oh, that's the same thing he said earlier. Oh no, that wasn't about Rittenhouse. That's about the other person.
Yeah. Too, but, oh, oops! Did I say that? Oops. Yeah, that was about Rittenhouse.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, that was about Rittenhouse.
I mean, then there was the Facebook memes that was going around that said that Trump's mom should have sued the condom company.
Yeah.
That was a I don't know.
But
that shit ain't right.
And then we need to do something to improve our justice system. We got to get all these prejudiced judges out of our
out of the system.
Yes, definitely.
Altogether.
That's something that we definitely need to start with. And then one thing that we do need to do is figure out a way how to bring these Proud Boys down a few levels.
Yes.
Because this is Kyle Rittenhouse being acquitted of all charges is probably like one of the biggest victories they probably had since Trump been in office, I can say.
Yeah.
And
I
just feel like him being acquitted of all charges today is more of a message being spreaded of hate that's about to go out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, they can call me racist on that aspect. I'm racist of anything that's ignorant.
I mean, you can't do that, old man theater.
Well,
yes, you can.
He's got his safety glasses on. He needs to have those.
Well, yeah, this country, we just got to do better with our justice system. And then the thing about it is, we need to start mentoring that younger generation up under us. Is such a lost cause. I hate to say it, but we got to do better with them. Well, should I say under me? I should say, because that one under me is oh my God, they got to take care of me. I'd rather be dead when I'm old. I'm gonna be honest.
Somewhere there, just
because you look at this younger generation, they don't want to. They don't want to work for anything. They don't believe in working for anything. They're entitled. They all want to be some type of TikTok star now. Or
want to drink wine.
Hey, I'm not part of the generation, okay? And then I say a lot of them like are not interested in law or government and all this type of things. Like with this younger generation, we gotta nurture them and we gotta guide them into a better direction than what we've been doing. Or less we
Gotta
gonna
teach them all
continue.
about respect.
Yeah.
That's right.
And
That's
if
right.
we don't, we're as far as in Americas, we don't do that. We're gonna keep having this repeat cycle of racism and
Yep.
all this other stuff going on over and over for generations and more generations to come. Like it's crazy that what it's been how many years since slavery, and yet we're still fighting to feel equal in this country.
Check all the soap in the bathrooms, please.
And this old man
Okay, I
talking
All
will,
the
about
soap.
Theo.
soap.
Please check
Yeah,
all
I know.
soap.
Okay, Theo,
We
I'll
gonna
check
mute
this
old
out,
man
buddy.
theater.
Theater. Old man theater.
So if we
Look, he knows sign language.
if we don't teach this younger generation, we are going to be screwed.
If my kid had a racist bone in his body, I would beat it out of him.
See, y'all could probably still beat your kids. Here, they
Well,
took
no, hold on.
here they
Hold
took
on.
whoopings out the house.
Wait, hold on. In America, this is coming from law enforcement. Okay, now this is because I have a child, a 20-year-old. You can discipline your child as long as you don't leave any marks. There's no law enforcement agent that will cuff you and put you in jail in America as long as you are doing what they consider not any physical abuse.
If you don't leave at least one mark, then you ain't doing right.
I had a principal tell me one time that a child never died from an honest punishment.
That's true. That's facts.
Right.
That is true. I can agree with that. Oh, old man theater.
Poor
doesn't
Theo's
know
trying to
muted.
talk.
No.
Y'all
Martel
jerks.
muted him.
Who muted?
Martel.
I muted you. But
We were talking about soap and shit, Theo.
Yeah.
What? Oh, maybe he need
You
a
ain't
bath.
you ain't even in prison. Talking about soap and shit.
Been there, done that. But anyway, my son stands 6'2". And I think I told you about this, Montreal, about me having to discipline him at once upon a time, 16 years old. Man, I threw dude all across all across my car. You don't ever disrespect your mama like that. I don't play that.
okay, first of all, you just said 4 lines that fast. I can't believe something that little can throw someone across a car.
Hey, now wait. Look at Theo. I mean, he's a built guy. Look at Theo.
Piss me off.
I guess it was in younger days. You probably wasn't all a shriveled old man. So
and that
listen, are you a rookie over there, Martel?
Don't get it twisted.
Right. I'm talking. Listen, I'm 4'11", and you ain't pissed me off.
You know.
I mean,
yeah, I always tell people short parents are dangerous. You got to watch out for them short parents, especially when they got tall kids, because I don't know what it is about them short parents, but it's dangerous. They find the nearest thing and will throw it at you so fast, and you don't even know how fast it came or where it came from.
Right. When you're from the country, you learn quickly.
There you go.
Well, my grandma used to pull up trees. No, my grandma used to pull up trees and break you off.
My mom's dad used to keep a switch on the side of his bed, but then still used to tell the kids when they act up to go outside and get a switch, but then no, they're gonna go get the little switch, and then we're like, why you ain't just give us a whooping with the switch that you already got on the side of your bed that you gonna give us a whooping with anyways, but you still sent us outside to go pull a switch off the tree. Like, they don't even make any sense.
Well, the thing about it is, if you went out there and got the type of switch that you were supposed to get, it's common sense. You wouldn't get a worse ass whooping.
Well, shit, my worst punishment to my youngest was, if you don't do as you're told, you're going to pick up dog shit out in the rain.
Ew.
They got to learn.
Look at Theo.
They need to learn.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
They need to learn.
I could know. That's why I don't even own a dog. I'm not going outside picking up nothing.
That's right.
I'll be like, CPA.
Oh my goodness.
I'll dial for him.
Let me end this for the audience. Thank y'all for tuning in to Same Cast Different Day podcast. We'll see you all on Tuesday. And then don't forget to be ready for the cartoon tournament, everybody.
Woo! We'll get ready to pull up those cartoons we're covering North America cartoons. So get ready, everybody.
No, we're going all over the world. What are you talking about? These are
we're doing the
worldwide
world.
cartoons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Woo.
What I know.
You will figure it out on the next one if you tune in for the episode. Thank y'all for
South
tuning
Park. South Park.
in. I forgot about South Park. I don't even know.
Well, first, we'd like to thank our guests this evening for our special broadcast.
Kathy, I almost forgot. Thank you,
Kathy. First of all, Kathy, thank you so much for your
wine
from coming from Canada. We do appreciate that so much. Thank you very much.
Anytime. Not just another pretty
Theo,
face.
Theo, Mr.
It's
Theo,
been fun. I'm a norm.
Theo ain't no guest. He's just he's that lonely old man who just hangs around this place.
Holding up the west side of Milwaukee over there.
Theo, I'm gonna send you a new. Theo, I'm gonna send you a new shirt, buddy.
Send me what you want. I work in this one. It doesn't make no difference. Hey, my trailer tell you I dress when I dress.
All right.
Like it's the 80s.
So don't forget to check us out on our social medias. Don't forget.
Look at Martel. I need more to drink.
We really appreciate everyone. And by the way, yes, we will have another live broadcast. Hopefully, when we get down to our nitty gritty with our. Come on now.
We're not live, woman.
First to finish up the line there, homie. Come on now. You're the big shot.
Oh, what were you saying? I'm a little tipsy. Wait, what are you saying?
Oh, okay. So, we will be getting a live audience when we get down to the last bracket of our cartoon.
Oh,
so when it gets. So as the big shot over there, apparently he's not really paying attention. That's okay. This is why.
Clink, everybody. Clink.
This is why I run the show and you drink. This is why. So we thank everyone for tuning in to Same Cast Every Day podcast. I'm your co-host, Crystal B, the good-looking one. That guy right next to me is Mr. Martel rolling with the beats.
They can't see who's next to you. All they see is the screen. It flicks. It just switches between each person. Oh God.
I don't care. The guy next to me here. The guy with the cool looking braids. That's Martel.
Crystal was talking about old man theater, or I don't know who she's talking about.
Oh God.
Don't be talking about my fro. Don't hate me.
You said a fro.
So we always say, don't hate, always show love, give you peace, everyone. Equality for all.
Canada, y'all.
Everyone,
Woo,
we
Canada.
show love. We show love, not just to America, everyone.
Canada's my dream place to visit.
We're showing love tonight.
At any time.
We're showing love tonight to our great neighbors to the north from Canada. So we love our Canadians. We love them tonight, and we do all the time.
Sure.
So.
Just tonight? Just tonight?
No, just get
every night.
24/7.
All the time.
24/7, my baby.
No, just kidding. All the time.
Canada gave us Trish freaking Stratus. You better be happy.
Oh, God.
Right?
No, we really appreciate our Canadian neighbors. Kathy, thank you again for joining us. Theo, it's a pleasure as always to stop on in. Holding down the west side with us.
Before we go, I need to tell Kathy, we want to give y'all back Justin Bieber. We're going to send him back to y'all.
Oh,
do you know that he actually was born a half an hour away from where I actually live?
See, we're going to send him back then.
That's fine. You
don't
keep,
want him.
As long as you keep Celine Dion.
Oh man! Oh, that's a hard bargain there.
Jeez. Actually, I'm gonna throw a snippet. Oh, sorry, Kathy. I'm gonna throw a snippet in there to make sure that everyone out there would like everyone out there. This is a request from the co-host. I'd like everyone to get out there and try some Tim Hortons coffee because actually, I hate to be mean to the American companies, but they're just not cutting the mustard. So, Tim Hortons.
Are you gonna make me do it? I'm gonna do it.
Who's Tim?
I'm gonna do it. All right.
Go ahead.
Guys, you need to pause for the great Canadian moment. I swear. This is it.
Great Canadian moment.
Right, Canadian. I gotta flip my camera around. I gotta figure that out. Oh shit. Nah. Right there.
There we go. So thank you to our Canadians, and Tim Horton has some great coffee. So I want to get a shout out to the real coffee company up there in Canada.
Oh my goodness.
Tim Hortons. So for all of you coffee drinkers, get yourself out there and get it up.
Coffee
Look it up
can's
online
floating.
and order it.
Oh, for
Even though
God's sake.
it looks like it's a ghost in there, it's actually
There
Tim
we
Hortons
go.
coffee. Actually, one of the best
Ooh,
coffees.
walking off from a.
It
No,
would
Tim-
literally will like make you feel that way, but
Tim,
good shit.
Tim Horton did not sponsor us at all. We are actually just advertising as we want to. We always like to give shout outs to all the different companies out there, and so Tim Hortons is our shout out tonight. So there we go.
There you go. Amen for good Canadian coffee.
And don't forget, if we're gonna end the sentence, you always gotta end it in an A. So, A. Have a good night, eh?
Hey. Good
Hey.
night, all.
Good night, everybody.
Deuces.